She tells him that she can't remember what Cindy looks like, but that she does have her tattoo special. You know, the one that we were introduced to all up close and personal. Unfortunately, the information is not secure, as the customer we just saw in the parlor turns out to be a sleazy informant for the Muscle Brothers. He gives them the information and Toad vaporizes him.
Oh shit.
Wow, you can vaporize someone through communication? God, the social media of this world must be freaking chaotic. So the three brothers set out to retrieve their sister and Angel, and collect the guys in the process, as Mock has a much more interesting plan in mind. Cindy and Angel arrive at Club 666,
The hottest anti-gravity club in the city!
so popular that some people would quite literally die just for a chance to get in.
Okay, let's go! Ooh! Watch your step! You let mutants in and it spoils everything. Know what I mean, honey? They just don't know how to dress.
Racism! What better way to make your characters likable? So we enter Club 666, which honestly looks really cool, with everyone quite literally dancing in every direction. Not long after we enter the club, Dizzy and Stretch come in and start looking for Cindy. Oh, and this is where we hear Earth, Wind, and Fire. I'll admit, I'm not used to hearing them in combination with such a sleazy looking place, though it is entertaining seeing all the varieties of different people here, all the different faces, outfits, hairstyles, this lady flasher. It's all very amusing to look at. The two eventually find Cindy, and Dizzy goes to talk to her. Unfortunately, there are others looking for her as well. In the middle of her dancing, Cindy is suddenly disappointed when she sees her brothers waiting for her. Also disappointed is Omar, who I forgot was even here, when he finds that Angel is nowhere to be seen. He's about to leave, but Dizzy spots Cindy going out the exit, so they go after her. Or rather, Omar does, as Dizzy is quickly taken off screen. He makes his way further into the foggy street when he hears something in the distance.
Dizzy!
Omar.
Angel!
Omar.
Angel?
Omar.
Ah!
Eyes.
Hi, Big O.
Oh!
How's it going?
Perhaps we should invite Omar up for a spell.
I am just as horrified as you, Omar. Apparently, this woman whose name is literally What's-Her-Face was posing as Angel to make Omar run wild. And run wild he did, right into the arms of a muscle brother.
Yes. Good. Clean fun. All work and no play makes Mark a dull boy.
As dull as your music? Later on, we see that Angel is understandably reluctant to sing for Mock, as she outright refuses to. Unfortunately for her, Mock prepared for the situation and placed the guys in a gigantic version of those drug orbs we saw earlier. Angel agrees to sing and Mock lets them go. But there's kind of a catch to that, as although they are alive, they will also be on the greatest and longest high of their entire lives.
Dizzy?
How are you boys doing?
How are we doing what, Mr. Mock?
Look, what have you done to them?
I gave them the good stuff, that's what I did. It's not my fault they can't handle it.
You're working with the best now.
Mark is making me sing.
I understand. Whee!
So our three stupefied heroes are sent back to Hometown, and Angel goes to sing for Mock at Carnegie Hall. Or as Mock calls it, Carnage Hall. Ooh, real edgy there, Mock. Almost as edgy as Rock and Roll is Here to Slay. Seriously, I think that was the working title for this movie until they realized how stupid that name sounded. So, as explained by this poster, they go to Carnage Hall, and Angel's voice very nearly opened the dimensional portal, but the hall didn't have enough electrical power to handle it, which resulted in a massive explosion, completely destroying Carnegie Hall and nearly everyone there. I would say that's terrible, but it's still not as bad as a Death Clock concert. Mock asks his computer where a more sufficient power source would be, and it happens to be in none other than Ohmtown. After that, we're treated to another piece of music by Mock, which, just like the last song, is pretty freaking mediocre, even the animation.
My name is Mark, thanks a lot. I know you love the thing you got. You've never seen the likes of me. Why, I'm the biggest thing since Rough Girls.
And it's at this point that I realize why the credits say with Iggy Pop. Yes, this is the Iggy Pop giving two rather half-assed performances as Mock's singing voice. Now, the songs aren't terrible, but they do make me question how the hell Mock became as famous of an artist as he did. That's probably the only reason he's summoning this demon. People are realizing that he actually isn't all that great, and he can't handle it. But even with all that figured out, one question still remains. Aren't you retired, Mock? The music scene ends, and it turns out it was just a dream. Or nightmare, seems more likely. Zip is close by, watching what looks like my next review, but it's actually a children's program called Uncle Mikey. With its rather odd animation style, we see Zip being taught the difference between good and evil, and he begins to question Mock about their objective. It's a nice character development scene, albeit a bit late into the movie, and it kinda lets you sympathize with Zip's character, with him not really knowing what he's doing, and all of a sudden having his blissful ignorance start to crack and shatter. Especially when Mock pulls this crap right here.
Remember, Zip, evil spelled backwards is live. And we all want to do that.
Oh, yeah. But Uncle Mikey says that...
Zip, no Santa Claus, no Tooth Fairy, and no Uncle Mikey.
Like, what the hell, man? That's just a dick thing to do. Anyway, after that, we see Angel playing her song from earlier while soaring above ohmTown, when suddenly, Mock.
Destiny has revealed itself.
To me too, Mock. I can't resist you anymore.
Wait, what?
Take me with you wherever you go.
What?
Forget the concert. We can cancel. Nothing else matters.
No, Angel, you don't want him. He's got barbed wire lips.
Very clever, girl. I've enjoyed your little game, but tonight the game is mine.
Oh, thank God.
Without me, you are nothing. You're a fraud, Mock.
Well, Angel, your plan didn't work and you're kinda getting choked to death, but even that sounds better than what you were prepared to do. So, Angel once again refuses to sing, and Mock goes off to have a minor meltdown.
You will sing! She can sing or she can scream! But she still pissed me off.
Okay, you've been a real douche so far, but that was kinda funny. Seeing how Angel won't sing for him, Mock orders Zip to wire her to a circuit board to make her sing. Hey, don't ask, it's rock and roll. Back at Mylar's, the club from the beginning of the movie, we see that Omar and the guys are still as high as ever and performing a more subdued style of music.
Where's the girl? Where's my duo?
Sorry, Mr. Mylar, but we no can do-o. Angel likes singing with Mock. Isn't that nice?
Nice! Fabuloso!
Mylar, the club owner, being less than thrilled with this performance, decides to leave when he hears that Mock has asked him to host his show at the city power plant. Or is it Dracula's castle? And finally, we arrive at Mock's big concert. I'm sorry, can I see that again, please? Yeah, okay. You look so freaking stupid. Seriously. Out of all the outfits and wigs you have, you chose to go with that? Oh, God. You know, it's okay. You do you. You do you. So we see that Mock is somehow controlling Angel and forcing her to sing the notes to the song via metal tubes and science. I'm just going to say it again, it's rock and roll, just go with it. As she's singing, the portal does indeed start to open up as predicted, but it still lacks power. Then suddenly a bolt of lightning hits the plant and actually causes a power overload, which shorts out the entire town's electricity, including Mylar's club. The surge of power causes Omar and the guys to get shocked, ultimately bringing them back to reality. Pondering what happened and where Angel is, they see a poster for the power plant show. Dizzy thinks they should go rescue her, but Omar wants to forget about her due to that disturbing imagery we saw earlier. Dizzy tries convincing him to see past that, but he runs off. So Dizzy and Stretch once again steal a police car, and the two race to get to the power plant, where we see that Mock is successfully summoning the demon. We also get one more song from Mock, and surprisingly, it's kinda good.
And suffering. Red wine, a cow floats.
What's this? Turn straight! Turn straight!
Now this is pod racing.
The two barely manage to make it in, dragging Zip along with them in the process, but they're too late, as Mock's demon has successfully come through. Oh hey, now it is as bad as a Deathclaw concert.
Brutal.
Mock orders the demon to destroy everyone, and the first one in its sights is Angel. But before it can get to her, Omar suddenly jumps in and frees her. The demon nearly kills Omar, but Zip sacrifices himself and jumps in front of him.
Ah, Zip! What did you do it for?
For Uncle Mikey and us.
Zip! Zip! Talk to me!
So, Mock is laughing maniacally, our heroes seem beaten, and all hope seems lost. But just then, Angel gets an idea.
If I can sing it up, I can sing it back.
Oh, what, like you've never defeated a powerful demon by singing at it? Yeah, right. So, Angel begins singing at the demon, and the song is none other than her song from earlier in the movie, and Mock is just oh so amused. It starts to look like her singing is all for nothing, but then... Oh, I get it! No one can send the demon back, no one! But one voice, one heart, and one song! It's the power of their love! No! It doesn't make any more sense that way. But their singing does indeed start to weaken the demon, which makes Mock frantically wave his hands about in desperation. Little does he know that there's a certain someone he's pissed off.
You can't do this to me! I am...
Mock falls into the portal and is destroyed, our heroes are triumphant, and the audience, who are still there for some reason, go crazy for the band, and the film ends on a brand new day in ohmTown. And that was rock and roll, guys. Boy, is it a silly film. I mean, really, a retired rock star summoning a demon using the voice of a singer which can only be stopped by singing it back? Not the most solid plot. However, as silly as it is, I did find it rather enjoyable for a number of reasons. One reason are the characters of the movie. While our hero Omar is a bit too bland and douchey for my taste, Dizzy and Stretch were two characters I really didn't mind seeing, and their two different personalities work off each other very well, Dizzy being the smart one and Stretch being the comedic idiot. I also really enjoyed watching Angel. At first it seems like she's going to be your typical damsel in distress, but she doesn't wait around to be saved, she actively tries to escape her situation. Her quick thinking and smart remarks also help to give her a believable personality, rather than just being eye candy. Mock and the Muscle Brothers weren't really all that interesting, but I'll admit they did have their moments, especially Zip. Equally enjoyable were the environments. The art for both Ohmtown and New York, and locations like Club 666, really do a good job of convincing you that this is a post-apocalyptic world that has since moved on and advanced upon what the old world established. And the futuristic styled art is just beautiful. Even better is the animation. Body movements are fluid, the faces are expressive, and it all looks so clean. My only real problem with the movie, aside from some ridiculous plot points and some bland characters, comes with the music. I know what you're thinking. What do you mean? This movie has good music by good people. You even pointed that out yourself. Well, that's not precisely the problem. My issue is with how few songs there actually are. For a movie called Rock and Rule that chooses to emphasize the music of the movie in the credits more than the actors, the music is just sort of scattered here and there, making way for the movie's own score, which really isn't anything special on its own. And don't get me started on Mock's music again. I understand that there are limitations when it comes to the budget of a movie, but still, in a movie that focuses on music, there should be an appropriate amount of music. Ah well, that road trip scene was still pretty awesome. Actually, now that I think about it, there is one more problem. A very big problem. I can't find the soundtrack to this thing anywhere. Seriously, I mean, okay, like I said, there's not that much songs, but they were still all awesome, and I can't find a soundtrack anywhere. Anyway, our problems aside, I really did enjoy this movie, and if you're in the mood for some cool imagery, smooth animation, and awesome music, then this is definitely worth checking out. Well, that's it for this episode, guys. Tune in next time for more Obscurity. This is Jeeves, your host, signing out. I don't know how to end these things. Bye-bye!